Ukrainian artillery launched deadly attack drive Russian army away from Vuhlehirska power station. Russian invaders have attacked Vuhlehirska power station, but Ukrainian defenders forced them to withdraw. Source: General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine report as of 06:00 on 21st of July. Details: On the Sivershchyna front, Russian forces continue to carry out aerial reconnaissance by AVs in the border areas of Chernihiv and Sumy oblasts. On the Kharkiv front, the Russian army fired from tube and rocket artillery in the areas of the settlements of Mospanove, Petrivka, Ruski Tyshky, Bazaliivka, Pechenihy, Tsyrkuny, Pytomnyk, Dementiivka, Korobochkyne, and Prudianka. On the Sloviansk front, shelling was recorded near Dibrovne, Krasnopillia, Chepil, Adamivka, Hrushuvakha and other places. On the Kramatorsk front, Russian forces shelled the areas around Kramatorsk, Sivershchyna, Chernihiv, Zvanyivka, and Spurn, among others. They are conducting assault operations near Ivano-Derivka, and the fighting continues. On the Bakhmut front, the invaders are conducting combat operations to create conditions for an offensive on Bakhmut and taking over the territory of the Vuhlehirska power station. They carried out shelling of military and civilian infrastructure in the areas of the settlements of Bazaliivka, Vuhlehirska, Pokrovsk, Novokamienka, Bakhmut, Sivershchyna, Luhansk, Zaitsev, Taritsk and others. They also carried out airstrikes on the villages of Sivershchyna and Vuhlehirska. The Russian occupying forces carried out assaults with the aim of taking over the territory of the Vuhlehirska power station, but were unsuccessful. Ukrainian soldiers forced the occupiers to withdraw. Fighting continues in the Luhansk area. Russian soldiers have used subversive and reconnaissance groups in order to expose the firing positions of the defense forces of Ukraine in certain areas. On the Avdiivka, Novopavlivka, and Zaporizhzhia fronts, the aggressors carried out systematic shelling of civilian and military infrastructure in the areas of Vesel, Amansk, Kharkiv, Novomykhailivka, Mykhailsk, Volodar, Zolotonivka, Novopol, Novomayorsk, Poltavka, Trivon, Molotokmakhka, Novoandriivka and others. Russian forces conducted airstrikes near Krasnohorivka and Solok. In some areas, the occupiers are improving the engineering equipment of their defensive positions. On the Pytomnyk front, the Russian forces are concentrating their main efforts on maintaining the positions occupied. They are conducting reconnaissance with the help of drones. The Russian army systematically shelled civilian infrastructure along the front line in the areas of the settlements of Apostolov, Mykolaievka, Lepedivka, Chervona Dolina, Morakivka, Blahodin, Pribuzk and Lyman using tanks, tube and rocket artillery. The threat of missile strikes on critical infrastructure facilities on the territory of Ukraine remains. According to the information available, there is a tendency for a significant part of personnel serving under short-term contracts to leave the military units of the armed forces of the Russian Federation. Also, most servicemen are refusing to renew long-term contracts which have expired, the General Staff notes.